was in the camp and there was no war.
What is your special message?
Truth, peace and love and music, you know, and liberty.
William Floyd, aka King Pop. I've been doing art since 2003, 2004 professionally. I grew up as a kid that loved art, fashion. I was pretty much driven by basketball. As far as, you know, my influences, Michael Jordan is one of my big influences, along with Andy Warhol. A little bit about my art, as far as the art, pop culture, any kind of icons as far as Michael Jackson, Marilyn Monroe, Miles Davis, just any musical artist, like, definitely influenced my work. As far as like some of the subject matters, like I mainly pull from like jazz greats, just a list of just musical artists. As far as like the whole like deciding point, factor between, you know, me pursuing basketball a little bit further and me like pursuing like graphics and art and fashion. My junior year of college, I was playing ball at St. Mary's University up in Minnesota, and I had a major concussion. And at that point, I was like, man, like, I don't know what I need to do, but I know that at any point, like, my career could be over as far as playing basketball. I wanted to play professionally, at least overseas, if not in the league. But I was just like, you know what, this is the perfect time to make a move to back to Atlanta. That was my deciding factor. I was like, I wanted to be able to have something that I could have a career long or whatever, like a long career, and not have to worry about, me growing old and not being able to continue. Yeah, man, like, as far as like the influence or the reason behind the clothing line or me making a clothing line, I had a lot of people who saw like a lot of different pieces as far as like my artwork, and um, a lot of my stuff is it's a good price on the pieces or whatever, because it takes me some time. I'm real particular about my work. So a lot of like the pieces that I do for my clothing line are just simply art pieces. I might take like something like this for an example. I might take a picture of Jimi Hendrix and create a string. Sometimes it's a one color, sometimes it's a two color. A lot of times, like, the actual painting itself is like way more complex than the actual t-shirt, but I just like to make it simple so people can kind of appreciate it and understand it a little bit more. Um, you know, I got my boutique is over here. I can give you a rundown of some of the other pieces that I've done. Um, this particular piece right here, it's a piece of Run DMC. I pretty much really was influenced by hip hop, the whole rap and just lyrical artists or whatever. So that's one of the pieces that I did. This is another one. Stevie Wonder is another piece that I did. I actually had that one out. That one's in the showcase. I can show you, give you a little bit. Um, that's that joint right there. Most of them always had like the King Pop. That's my signature. How I sign each painting that I do. And that's pretty much how the whole clothing line came along. As far as the name, growing up as a child, everybody called me Papa. So I consider myself a king. So why not call it pop culture clothing? That's how it all came together. A lot of people sometimes like try to compare the actual logo to Basquiat's crown, three-pronged crown or whatever, but it's not really. I didn't take it from him. It was something that kind of it may have been in my subconscious as far as me studying art. I went to the Art Institute of Atlanta and studied graphic design, so I am a student of art or whatever. So a lot of my work comes from me studying other artists. Yeah, it's Pierre, man. Just letting y'all know we here at Roy Flood Studios. Starting a real big movement here. If you want to check us out, either kingpopdesign.com, pierrethedesigner.com. Um, we have pop culture clothing for the boutique. We have Collage Couture coming out in September. So just check us out whenever you can. The art we have, clothes we have, the design we have. Check us out. In the office, man, this is pretty much the place where a lot of the design work goes in. A lot of the pre-production stuff as far as like ideas are being thrown here and there. Um, just recently, we um, we did this label for this one company called Roller Coaster Waves, and they do like products for or they this one barber who cuts for like Ludacris, freaking Jeezy. He cuts a lot of celebrity um, clientele or whatever, but he wanted to come out with a product or whatever, and we pretty much just helped him brand it, with doing the design work. So not only do we do art, we do fashion. We put branding together. Like what I mean, we actually like take time and actually like really like put some thought into you know um, getting an actual project done. It ain't just you know let me throw some paint over here, throw some paint over there. It's your boy William Floyd, aka King Pop. You saw the clothing, pop culture clothing. You saw the art, King Pop art, and this is my creative space.